Hello everyone, sorry for the delay. We are here though, back with the Nexus Gaming Series. Division E is the division today. Team Cochitos taking on Out of Pocket here for our best of 3 tonight. We had some issues getting players online, getting connected, but we're all here and we want to get into this series. So let's go to the map select. See what's going on here. Tomb of the Spider Queen, Alterac Pass, Towers of Doom, and Cursed Hollow are banned away for today's set. Draft is up and running, so let's get in there. Alright. Take 2 here. See how aware they are of whether they should just run the bans back or if they're just going to run it from the top. Overall, we didn't get too far anyway. Alarak taken away. There goes the Johanna. And there goes the Rainer. Alright, we are caught up. We're gonna hope everyone stays online, stays happy, gets this thing moving. Stukov gonna be the final ban off the top here. We'll see what Out of Pocket is considering for their first pick. Dragonshire, a lot of we got some damage banned. Go with a lot of things here. You probably hold off on your off laner. Strong damage off the top is always good. Gonna go with the Li Ming. Innocuous, locking that in here for Out of Pocket. With Li Ming, you want to make sure that your team is built to keep your opponents still. A Nubarak, always a good one to put alongside the Li Ming. Vala, chosen here by Misa. In response, another strong damage dealer. See what Team Cochitos wants to put alongside that. Where's Li Ming? Oh, they're going to go with the early Hogger. Hogger always a strong presence, no matter where they're at. Great one opting for Brightwing. I was gonna say something maybe like, you know, a Nubarak, Anduin. I'm gonna go with Mei Brightwing though. Mei does do a good job of slowing people in an area to allow Li Ming to line up those shots, so that works pretty well. Mei has the blinds as well to try and slow down Vala, so I think that could work out here for Out of Pocket. Leoric banned away by Team Cochitos. Leoric does have a, you know, a decent 1v1 versus Hogger. Similar clear speed, good regen. And pretty hard to gank. Out of Pocket, they see the Vala, they see the Hogger, and they're going to get rid of Diablo. Diablo into Li Ming is a big force, so I do like that ban quite a bit. Gao D21. Gonna go grab up that Anduin. Solid save potential as long as they don't get caught up in all the Mei Blizzard. And Gaio going for the Anubarak. Alright, so it ends up being Team Cochitos that picks up the pair that I was prescribing for Out of Pocket. Last 2 picks for Out of Pocket. They need some damage. They need an offlaner. We'll see what they're thinking for these spots. Organ Beans and Vates. Gonna go for the Diva here. Not one that we see a lot, but the people who play Diva are generally pretty passionate about it. Organ Beans opting for Greymane. Li Ming Greymane, a pretty powerful duo in team fights. They go those resets. You pop one and you start popping them all. Be very powerful there. And of course Greymane very strong taking those side camps that can provide that much needed pressure on Dragonshire. Hanzo on the last pick here for Team Cochitos. Needs some extra damage. What's it going to be? Going to be Ragnaros here. Okay, so they've got sort of a double bruiser setup in Hogger and Ragnaros. could be a little bit tough to play into May. I'm interested to see whether they send Rag top or Hogger top, or if they're going to try like a 1-3-1 situation with this setup to split out the members of Out of Pocket. Okay, well, it'll come down to how they want to split this up, but two very different style drafts. We'll see how they clash. Here we go, game number 1 in this best of 3 series. On the left in the blue, we have Team Cochitos. Elemental is on Hogger, Hanzo playing Ragnaros, Gaio on Anubarak, Gaud on Anduin, and Misa is playing the Vala. On the right in the red, we have Out of Pocket, Cocky on the Mei, Innocuous playing Li Ming, Great One on Brightwing, Pork and Beans playing Greymane. We've got Vates on the Diva.
3, 2, 1.
Here we go. Game number 1 is underway. Taking a look at our level 1 talents. Vala going for the auto attack quest on level 1. Journeyman cooking the choice for Hogger. Going to be stacking up those dynamites. Looking around, we see it's the Force Armor here for Li Ming, as we see one catch here on the right. Orc and Beans could be in some trouble, trying to walk away. Ooh, gets under 100 health, but will survive here. Nice job there. Oh, nice polymorph in the bush, Gaud. Fighting back here. But good pressure from Team Cochitos to start things off. Looks like they do send Ragnaros to the top lane to try to go against Diva, and Hogger's going to stay with the team for now. As the pressure is on here in the bottom lane. Elemental, nice stun over the wall there onto Orc and Beans. Shrine's activating here in a moment.
Take control of the
Siege camps up. We're going to see Team Cochitos go over to the left and get that started here. Cocky wants to start this up as well. Gaio checking it here on the right. A little bit far out. Will be polymorphed and pushed away. So both teams going to go ahead and grab their siege camps, no problem. Oh, I say no problem. Oh, it looked like Gaio was starting to come across with the team. Shrine's now activated. Hogger doing the left camp solo here for Team Cochitos, as Gaud taking a quick hit there from Innocuous. May trying to get onto the point here, but is contested. Used the icing to get in there, so might be a little bit light on survivability options right now. Nubrak trying to go after May, but gets the hit onto Li Ming only. Diva trying to push away Ragnaros, and will do so. Great One coming on up to help with that battle. It's down here in the bottom lane. Team Cochitos doing a good job of making their presence known. Right wing still in the top lane for now, helping to clear out that bruiser camp. Ooh, there's a dive onto the mid. May did have the trade available. Push continues, and looks like this wall's going to go down. Innocuous, nice blink timing to get away from the burrow charge. The pressure, very strong from this trio. Innocuous, ooh, taken out there. The Divine Star from Anduin getting the last hit in the first blood here for Team Cochitos. Cocky, ooh, going to be caught there on the edge and will be taken out as well. 2 kills for the blue team, and they're just going to keep on pushing this bottom lane. Hogger and Ragnaros here on the top side. Trying to control versus 3. This bottom lane fort going to go down.
blue team has destroyed a fort.
Pork and Beans and Great One here. Wanting to prevent a dragon capture. It's Elemental spotted coming across. Hogger taking a little bit of damage on the way out there. Greymane locked in. Hogger taking quite a bit of damage before having to bounce back out to safety. Meanwhile, on the bottom side, this trio going uncontested for now. As Out of Pocket focusing on the top lane here. Ragnaros in a bit of trouble, just staying back and trying to stay alive. Here comes Hogger to try to defend. So we got kind of a base race situation going on right now. The bottom side, though, has a lot more power. We're going to be just chewing down this keep wall as Out of Pocket focuses on the top side. Orc and Bean's going to have to head on back and try to help defend. Bruiser Camp strong with this very large wave continuing to push. Nubrak watching the flank there as Misa's locked onto the keep. Orc and Bean's trying to clear this out, but this wave is enormous. Keep all the way down to half here as the catapult's locked in as well, and this is going to be a 5-minute keep. Going over to Team Cochitos.
Red team's core is under attack.
Getting pretty close to level 10s as well is the blue side. It's right now Out of Pocket trying to stabilize here, working on this side camp. Hockey. Oh, Greymane's down under the core. The core health is actually starting to go down here. There's the level 10s. This wave just never stopped pushing. Down to 30%. Dragon is taken. Out of Pocket's here to defend, but are they too late? Anduin with the Protect Bubble down to 10%. The Catapult's still shelling away. Vala and Anduin go down. Gaio trying to get the last hit. And that's it. Dragonshire is over. Game 1 goes to Team Cochitos. GG. Well, that was unexpected. Game number 1, ending in about less than 6 minutes there. What do you say? Let's go to postgame. All right, yeah. 3 kills to 2 there as Team Cochitos, Hanzo on the Ragnaros leading the way on damage, having to duel 1v1 there in the top lane for a while, 15,000. D.Va, similar situation, top siege, top hero, as they were the ones really locked in battle for the opening of that game, and there you go. Game number 1 is settled. Put the score on the scoreboard. I'll check out the builds such as they are, and we'll get ready for game 2. We are going to Garden of Terror here for map number 2. Once again, it's chosen by Out of Pocket. Draft is up, so let's get in there. Alrighty. Draft number 2 underway here for Garden of Terror. Not a whole lot to be gleaned from game number 1, so I imagine we're just going to see the teams pretty much stick to their game plan. Alarak once again first banned here by Out of Pocket. Team Cochitos. Thinking about ban number 1 here for Garden of Terror. Oh. As I remember to sit up straight. Johanna taken away once again. Out of Pocket, we'll see if they're sticking with the Rainer ban. They are. Stay in with the original game plan. And there goes Stukov. Everything looking exactly the same. We'll see what Out of Pocket's going to prioritize here. For the first pick. As I mess around with my mic. There we go. Great one going back to Brightwing, but bringing it out first. Here for Garden of Terror. Understandable. Misa going back to the Vala, Gaud going for Rhaegar this time instead of the Anduin. Get a little bit of extra siege and camp pressure from old Rhaegar. Out of pocket, Innocuous wants that Li Ming again. We'll pick it up here. Ooh, Orc and Beans going for the best hero in the game. It's Artanis in the bruiser position. Great camp taker is Artanis. Garden of Terror, you can definitely get away with a double bruiser setup since it's very difficult to double soak and you're doing camps all the time. You want to make sure that your lane coverage is swift and bulky. That's where those bruisers tend to come in. Garrosh taken out here by Team Cochitos. Not wanting to get their Rhaegar thrown into the back line. Understandable. Out of pocket, looking across. They're going to get rid of the Hogger. Hogger was looking very, very strong there. Game number 1. Good mechanics there from Team Cochitos. Gaio will take the Diablo that got mid-banned last game for that frontline strength. Hanzo back to the Ragnaros. Teams know what they want to take. Everything's looking very, very similar. Out of pocket, looking for their last 2 picks here, Vates and Cocky. Need a flex, need a tank. You could even go triple bruiser if you really wanted to. Diva ETC going to be the options this time. ETC a little bit snappier on that front line. May, a lot of build-up abilities, wind-ups. ETC, everything's pretty well instant. Elemental on the last pick here for Team Cochitos. Will it be a bruiser or will they go with a second back line? I wouldn't mind a Malthael here, actually. We'll see what they're thinking. I'll go with Maiev. Interesting choice. Maiev does do camps pretty well. Decent wave clear. And quite strong into the extra front line, but Brightwing can kind of mess up Maev's day. So we'll have to watch out for those cooldowns. Alright, drafts are set. We'll see how they go. Here we go. Game number 2. Underway here on the left in the blue once again is Team Cochitos. Misa on the Vala, Gaud playing Rhaegar, Hanzo on the Ragnaros, Gaio on Diablo, and Elemental is playing Maiev. On the right in the red, out of pocket, Orc and Beans on Artanis, Innocuous playing Li Ming, Great One on the Bright Wing, Cocky playing ETC, and Vates on Diva. Game number 2, Garden of Terror, is underway. Vala once again going for that auto attack quest. Artanis going for the stacks here on level 1. Cocky flipped into the back line there, gets a bump as Gaud continues to chase forward, and that'll be first blood going over to Team Cochitos. So Artanis's camp taking and sieging ability significantly diminished without amateur opponent, but the Protector of Ire can scale pretty well if you go into the late game. Artanis taken out there by another great collapse from Team Cochitos. And now they're going to break away into the side lanes. Elemental with a nice catch there. Vates going to be caught flipped over. And this looks like another kill. Wow, Team Cochitos 3-0 here in the early going. Cocky trying to move back here as Hanzo, Ragnaros I should say, continues that 1v1. Looks like we got a little camp invade here on the bottom side. Team Cochitos walk in and they're going to go ahead and take that siege camp. And now they're going to double back and get their own camps going. Orc and Beans and Vates working to stabilize here on the bottom side. Great One going up top there to help their PAL ETC. Is our first objective spawning in about a minute here. Still trying to run this map. Was it 2 minutes 30? Interesting. Camp still being worked on by both sides as we have a bottom seed getting ready to set up. Vates now with enough charge for a bomb here. Ooh, he's nearly caught. There's Elemental goes in and forces Vates to pop the mech. It's our first seed getting ready to be gathered. Li Ming trying to stop Ragnaros on the top side. Hockey going to interrupt there, but may give up their lives. Well, let's see. Dodges around. Gaia with the catch there on the low side, but great heals from Great One. Ends up being a good save. Ragnaros still splitting. Li Ming trying to cover that. Elemental doing some work in the back there. Orc and Bean swapping Gaio into the back line. Artanis, though, taking some hits as Vala was locked in there. Brightwing caught as well. Team Cochitos, their 5th kill of this game. Diablo picking up their first seed point as they push their level lead. Ragnaros a little bit light on mana, but putting a bit of damage onto the top fort. Stacks here for Vala so far, doing a great job of staying in range. Getting those autos rolling. Vates taking some hits there, will be demech'd, but close enough to the wall to get away. Next seed getting ready to spawn on the top side of the map. As right now, Team Cochitos just rolling in and getting this camp steal once again. Cocky and Inoculus, they see them here. They're trying to stay on the camp. Will be contested here by Cocky. Great One, though, being chased out by Elemental. One more auto, and that will be it for Brightwing. Cocky caught on the point as well. ETC goes down. Gaio stays on the point for now. Continues to contest. Oh, Vates claims it, though. Nice job by Diva. Elemental chases down and gets the kill onto Li Ming. They'll clear this camp on the spot. Orc and Beans seeing if they can sneak this point here. It's Team Cochitos with their level 10s. Maiev not going to let that go through for free. Sticking around in the area for now. Here comes Ragnaros to interrupt next. Artanis tries to get a swap, doesn't get it though. Gonna try for a little 2v3 right now. As the rest of Team Cochitos pushing the bottom lane. Orc and Beans wants a swap, doesn't quite find it. Elemental going in after Great One. Rag and Maiev just dancing around here. Elemental, ooh, just a little bit short on that interrupt. Nice jump to get away from the swap. Ragnaros has the Lava Wave, clearing out that top lane, letting the minions push forward. 1-1 now on these seed points. Getting the Bruiser camp and the Siege camp simultaneously. Out of pocket. Looking to get their own camps here on the right side.
You would best be ready to gather another seed, heroes.
Moving into the mid lane to help push with this camp. Got putting some damage onto the fort. Cocky coming through. Ooh, Gaio not going to go for it. Stunned by Vala. ETC manages to get away here. Ragnaros working on top fort as the rest of the team going to take out mid. 10s are in here, 4 out of pocket. If they can get together, they could try to go for a fight. D.Va trying to peel away with that unstoppable bunny hop. But Artanis dealing with the top lane versus Ragnaros right now. We can't get into a full 5v5. Looks like the seed point going over to Team Cochitos. Now the bottom lane bruiser camp being cleared. Here they come. Level 13 advantage is in. Gaio going into the back line, but it's going to take some tower shots here. Little 2v2 action in the top lane. Elemental and Hanzo working there. Rocky, ooh, a little bit late there, is going to hit the Mosh. Inoculus trying to combo there onto Gaio, but not enough damage coming on out to kill Diablo. Great one, controlled and taken down. Misa chasing forward onto Cocky. Maiev wants a hit. There's the gate, pushing ETC back in. Ooh, is going to survive just barely. Nice peels there from Vates. Next seed getting ready to spawn on the top left. Ragnaros continuing to push top lane. Uh-oh, Working Beans in trouble. Gets a blind there onto 3. Will get stunned, though, by the Apocalypse. There goes Artanis. Cocky doing some scouting there to help clear the top lane. But it's looking like Team Cochitos is going to pick up the first objective of the game with this channel. Lava Wave pushing bot as now the Garden Terrors march down the lanes. Level 15 to 12 right now, out of pocket. I have a little bit of a tough time with this level disadvantage. We'll see if they can put up a defense here. Bates pushes away. There's a swap. Gaio getting behind the gate for a moment. Orkin Beans puts out the suppression pulse. 16s are now online for Team Cochitos. They've got that talent tier advantage. Now the Garden Terrors are getting in range of these structures. One last potted plant shuts down the keep. This looks like this mid keep and possibly more is going to go down. Great one pulled in. Cocky, nice job clearing away. Brightwing, though, just chased down there by Misa. Mid keep will fall. Top keep taking some damage there. Ragnaros pushing that forward. Team Cochitos, they're just sticking around here, seeing if they can make something happen at the core. Top keep will fall. Cocky slides in, gonna get a stun onto 2. Big combos coming out from out of pocket. Can they take anyone down? Vates hits the mech explosion here. Maiev managing to get away. Ragnaros being a structure, really messing up this team fight. 2 stun there. Great one going in. Maiev will be taken out by Artanis. There goes Brightwing, though. Gowd trying to get away from Vates here. Cocky, with less than 50 health, managed to escape. Team Cochitos just sitting at the core here. Without Maiev, still in a 4v4 situation, though. Cocky slides in, but is going to be flipped back through by the Diablo. Orkin Beans, 500 health, gets back into the Hall of Storms. Inoculus, able to blink in as well. Lava Wave going to push through the bottom lane. Mid and top lanes are collapsing into the core here. Seed getting ready to spawn. Ooh, Misa taking a big chunk there from that Arcane Orb. Maiev back, but has to come all the way across the map here. ETC about to respawn. Playing very well here is Team Cochitos. Gonna see if they can get themselves another seed point here, or possibly just find a fight.
The Shamblers, they don't feel a thing anymore.
Out of pocket, grabbing the topside camps here while they can. Moving up to the top side. Elemental. Gonna scout the point. Jumps on in there. Gets a tether onto 3. There's a mosh on the spot, though, from ETC. Will get interrupted. Brightwing taken out there in the invade. Orc and Beans in trouble. Will fall. Cocky next to go down. Camp is stolen. That is a triple kill, and it looks like Team Cochitos gonna just march in towards the core.
Red team's core is under siege.
Fate's going to try valiantly to defend, but it's still 25 seconds before they've got anyone else back. Force shielding going down, catapults locked in, and the lanes are collapsing. This looks like it's going to be it. Team Cochitos, a decisive 2-0 victory here over Out of Pocket. GG. Well, just as soon as we started, it seems like we're done. Team Cochitos with the 2-0 here over Out of Pocket in this best of 3. We'll update that scoreboard, check out the stats real quick. Misa on the Vala. 10 kills on 63,000 hero damage in a pretty short game there. That's quite a high amount. Inoculus on the Li Ming getting close to 40,000. 17 kills to 1. We'll take a look at the talent builds, and then we'll go ahead and close this out.